Netflix's The Four Seasons may have said goodbye to Steve Carell's Nick in Season 1, but Season 2 keeps his spirit alive. Created by Tina Fey, Lang Fisher and Tracey Wigfield and based on the 1981 film about a group of married couples who go on frequent vacations together, the series picks up shortly after Season 1, in which the group travel from the Jersey Shore to upstate New York and Italy. In addition to still grieving the death of Nick in Season 1, Season 2 also finds the group dealing with a variety of marital problems and the impending arrival of Ginny's baby. The Four Seasons Season 2 retains the majority of its star-studded ensemble cast, including Faye, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, Kerry Kenny Silver, Marco Calvani and Erica Henningsen, while also adding Rescue Me alum Stephen Pasquale in a recurring role. Having premiered on May 28, the new season has garnered even higher acclaim than its debut outing, currently having an 89% approval rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Ahead of the show's return, Screen Rant's Ash Crossan interviewed Tina Fey, Will Forte, Kerry Kenny Silver, Marco Calvani, Erica Henningsen, Lang Fisher and Tracey Wigfield to discuss The Four Seasons Season 2. When asked about Carell's character's surprising Season 1 death and how it's continued to impact the characters in Season 2, Kenny Silver and Henningsen joked that everyone's fine and that it's not even mentioned this season. Kenny Silver went on to acknowledge that and is still reeling from the double whammy of Nick initially wanting to divorce her before also announcing his heart problems, all while she's dating someone else. Coming into Season 2, specifically, the five-time Emmy nominee finds herself in a place of empty nest fears, wondering if my daughter is leaving me off in the world and if my friends are going to leave me. As for Claude, Calvani acknowledged that the death of someone close leads to one asking ourselves bigger questions, namely, the meaning behind all of this and wondering what's the legacy we leave behind after death. With Ginny also being pregnant with Nick's baby, the star teased that Claude is starting to ask those questions for himself in Season 2. Marco Calvani, what is our next chapter? Am I here to become a father and to leave someone behind? But also, who am I really? Why did I decide to come to this country, and what did I leave behind? Did I leave something of myself back in Italy? The death of Nick really inspired Claude to find out who he really is. Henningsen further pointed out that there's a quadruple whammy for Anne and Ginny coming into the Four Seasons Season 2, as the latter is invited by Forte's Jack to become part of the friend group, quoting Faye's Kate from an episode in which she says, "There's no Beyoncé song for when your ex-husband's new pregnant girlfriend goes on a hiking trip with you." Henningsen further shared that the show pulls from the weird things that happen in real life, particularly given there's so much comedy that ensues from that. Erica Henningsen, this is weird. This is an awkward situation, as the things that occur in life as we get older tend to be. There's so much history, and there are so many things that you did not anticipate happening, and I think that's where it picks up. Kerry Kenny Silver, and there's humor that comes out of grief. There just is. I think that's what's so beautiful about this writing. There's so much humor this season. There are so many great, big comedy moments. So, we don't just leave you in the death. But there are moments in the memory. There are funny moments, as you see in the first episode, in just trying to send someone off properly. I think they did a beautiful job of really hitting those moments hard, and actually bringing the comedy even bigger this time with some great physical comedy too. Wigfield expressed finding it nice to see this group together again, coming into the Four Seasons Season 2, praising the cast as having such great chemistry with one another. She further acknowledged that Nick's death was a bummer to tackle, but teased that it really gave us an opportunity to get deeper into these characters and see new dynamics forming. The Emmy winner pointed to Ginny and Anne's weird relationship as one new dynamic that wouldn't have happened without Nick's death, while also teasing that Claude and Jack have a thing at the end of Season 2. One Season 2 location proved trickier than others to pull off. Screen Rant, I cannot believe that you are making your directorial debut in this show. Tina Fey, it feels like I should have done that already. Screen Rant, what was it that made you want to get behind the camera? Tina Fey, I felt ready. I always felt like if I did it, I always wanted to make sure that it would be an additive thing. It wasn't just a writer making sure that no one changed their lines. I really do respect people who think visually. I think the show is a tone that my brain understands. It's not an action movie or a horror movie, although I did have some action that I had to shoot, so it just seemed like the right time. Also, I just knew that everyone involved is so supportive and nice, and that no one would ever scream at me. Will Forte, I was just as surprised as you are. And what an honor to get to be in the first thing that she ever directed. She was amazing. Screen Rant, how do you describe being directed by Tina? Will Forte, it was, like the show, just comfy and cozy. It just felt very natural. It's not like you're getting notes, You're just getting ideas from your friend on trying something else. Tina Fey, that episode is mostly what you call a bottle episode, too. We were mostly in that room all together all the time, anyway, so it was kind of easy. Screen Rant, I love that you use the word cozy, because it is a comforting show. Even though they go through some things, it's still funny. What are they up to this time around? Nick's death has obviously impacted everybody, but where are we going this time around? Tina Fey, first, we're going upstate to try to spread Nick's ashes. We have some trouble with that, but it ends up okay. Then we go take an actual vacation on the Jersey Shore, where Jack makes a beach friend. Which is great for Kate because she can actually